Oh my God. Oh my God, my gorgeous Virgo. All I can say to you is that something really, really bad, something extremely bad is coming to an end. And in fact, it's something so negative which has affected your life, especially within the last 3 months. Something affected you terribly. Whatever affected you, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm most certainly certain that you are aware of it, because when it comes to the 9th of April 2024, you are gonna be like you're gonna need to do something. You will need to go somewhere, and you are not gonna feel too delighted, too happy, or too excited. Where are you actually going to go? Where you're gonna need to go? And that in itself means that you are, for some reason, not only gonna feel negative, but you're also going to feel quite defensive as well. This is important for you to pay attention to, because it's actually a really, really good and a very powerful sign that something so important and most of all significant and positive, like really good, is about to happen to you. And what is gonna happen to you, my gorgeous Virgolini, of course it's going to surprise you, because your mind to start with was like kind of, oh no, I can't be bothered, I don't want to do this, I don't want to go there. But something is going to happen, something really crazy is going to happen. It's gonna happen, like what is gonna happen, it's gonna be completely different to what you've actually imagined to be. Just remember, instantly you're gonna feel like negative, and instantly you're gonna find something challenging, and instantly you're gonna feel extremely defensive about where exactly you're gonna need to go to. But it's the power of something being so spontaneous happening in our life at the time when we are really pretty much so under some kind of a pressure, and there are other things that we become aware of and we probably see in a negative light purely because we are under some kind of a pressure already. So subconsciously something is like kind of still affecting you like big time, and now you're gonna feel this more than ever, purely because karmically something bad, something negative, like oh my God, really bad stage of your life, it's going to come to an end. And when it comes to an outcome of wherever you need to go to, my gorgeous Virgolini, this is the power of this spontaneous situation where you are really gonna first of all think very negatively about it, and then once you get to that particular destination, you are going to come up with some kind of conclusion here. This conclusion is gonna be so important. This conclusion is gonna be remarkable. And how you're gonna come up with conclusion and what this conclusion is gonna be all about? Well, it's about something really specific that has been bothering you for the last 3 months. Not only you're gonna become aware of some kind of conclusion when it comes to like a huge, massive, a very, very annoying problem in your life that basically manifested itself at the time when you already were going through something really negative, because you had some kind of a negative change of circumstances where all this actually stemmed from. So now, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm so happy because that bad stage is going to come to an end, because you're gonna find out there is certain information. First of all, it's going to be about a specific information. There is something which you're going to hear, and this is going to surprise you, but you are going to feel so happy because you will instantly know what to do with this particular situation which has been affecting you for so long. Not only there is going to be some kind of conclusion which you're going to have here, but this conclusion is like going to make you feel alive again. You're going to feel so happy that you've managed to get to this stage of your life because you knew that this was bothering you. But it's also to do with an aspect of your life that it slowed everything down unnecessarily. But it wasn't really unnecessarily, because within the last 3 months you kind of realize lots of things about yourself and about your life. And pay attention to the last 3 months, my gorgeous Virgolini. Pay attention to the last 3 months. What was happening in your life, and which big things did you realize? There were certain things that were going going over and over and over and over in your mind. Certain things that you're unhappy with, certain things that you're uncomfortable with, but also certain things which are connected towards you understanding that you are going to need to make like a really big step, a really big soon, like a really big step, you know, like really soon when it comes to your near future, you know, but that big step was something that was also like kind of bothering you. So my gorgeous Virgolini, all I can say to you is when it comes to the month of April, welcome back, because after this moment in time, everything is going to change. Did I just mention just one more thing? Sorry. When it comes to that particular situation where you're gonna go and you're gonna realize this. Another thing that I was going to say, that you are gonna feel so happy, you're gonna feel like you want to party, you're gonna feel like you want to celebrate. Just remember, you will know what to do with this specific ongoing problem in your life that was affecting you for the last 3 months in such a way where so much has been slowed down. This life is too precious, yeah, exactly, too precious, you know, to keep on like doing things like on daily basis that we feel uncomfortable or unhappy with. But this is all going to lead towards you making enormous step towards something you feel so passionate about. But it's to do with your life. It's to do with your life in general. It's to do with your lifestyle. And it's to do with your near future. Now you are finally, hallelujah, gonna be able to carry on with one of the most important plans of your entire life. This is where everything is gonna start changing. And in between the 9th of April and the end of that month, it's gonna be absolutely brilliant when it comes to how many things you're gonna realize like you feel attracted to, or how many that you didn't even kind of notice before. There are all sorts of ideas and realizations you are going to have, and you're gonna surprise yourself because these ideas and realizations you've had before, but only now they are gonna be shining very bright. This is because you are so much closer towards the life that you want to live, and you're so much closer towards also like towards moving away from the life you do not want to live anymore. So you have done a big circle, and this is very important because for you, my gorgeous Virgolini, a whole new phase of your life is about to begin. And my goodness, never mind the fact that your number this month is going to be 957. 957 is a very important number. Like, I cannot stress how important this number is going to be. All I can say to you that from the 1st of April, you are going to feel alive again. From the moment the first day of April starts, the whole energy, everything is gonna be, and everything is gonna feel completely different, but it's gonna reflect on you in such a way where you are gonna feel like you have so much energy, and you're also gonna feel extremely creative. You're gonna feel this crazy feeling how you're going to feel this crazy feeling from the 1st of April, especially in between the 4th and the 7th of April. For example, in between the 4th and the 7th of April, you're going to have this crazy feeling like you will have this self-blame, how you didn't spend enough time, or you're not spending enough time with those people in your life who mean to you the most, you know. And this is the truth, you know. You will realize that this particular problem that you've been dealing with just took so much away from you, my gorgeous Virgolini. Which means that yes, you have kind of maybe, or you didn't spend enough time with a certain people in your life, and there are a couple of people who are really going to be on your mind. This is so important for you to remember, like, my God, there are a couple of people who are actually going to be on your mind within this period, who you're going to feel so kind of you're going to blame yourself like you didn't kind of see these friends, and you love them so much, but there was so much on your mind as well, and you felt a little bit disconnected. So now, what is really important for you to remember that these two people there are a couple of people specifically that are going to be on your mind who you're going to feel a little bit bad because you didn't spend more time with them. I know that this is going to sound crazy, but I really strongly, of course, suggest you to do this, because get in touch with them, because these people are like really kind of important people in your life, of course. But on another note, once you get in touch with them, with these two people, as soon as you kind of send a message or get in touch with them, both of these people are going to tell you something really interesting. Both of these people are going to provide you with two different brand new informations, like really fresh informations. I can describe these informations as two fresh informations, because it's like something you never thought about, something you didn't think about, but now you are going to feel like really pretty much so how you want to do this as well. Two different things, two separate things from two different people, but both of these things are going to be completely different, but they are ever so important for you to kind of incorporate into your life, because both of these things are just a couple of things that you are going to think about doing, and this is what these people are already doing, like in their lives. It's going to give you a couple of interesting ideas that you're not going to be able to stop thinking about whatsoever. But this is so important, because about a couple of months down the line, there are very interesting things that you are going to discover about yourself. Like, for example, when it comes to like you are needing to explore certain aspects of life you would never explore in the first place. So which means that this is also going to lead within the next couple of months to realize which aspects of your life need more attention and care. But it's not only about that. What exactly is going to come out of it in terms of guidance when it comes to you kind of following a couple of different directions which are gonna eventually show you the whole new world of possibilities you didn't even know existed. These couple of new ideas which you are gonna have from these two people, my gorgeous Virgolini, are gonna be absolutely very, very important aspect of your life already by the end of August 2024, because by the end of August 2024 something very interesting is gonna be happening, and you're gonna find yourself on a crossroads, and these two things are gonna play a major role when it comes to you choosing a path you would never choose in the first place. And that's the way to be, my gorgeous Virgolini, because that's the only way to grow and get and make the most out of this life and this spiritual journey as well. Absolutely brilliant in so many different ways. What else I was going to mention to you, my gorgeous Virgolini, it's also, please do not forget to keep on taking things in order to boost your immune system. Like, for example, very, very important to keep on taking a natural vitamin D3 alongside natural K2, which is going to help with its absorption. And also on top of all that, I highly suggest to get zinc picolinate, a natural and highly absorbable version of zinc, and to take all that with organic camu camu. Organic camu camu, it's a powder or capsules, and it's going to provide you with a natural vitamin C rather than a synthetic vitamin C. Ascorbic acid, it's what they say, it's natural vitamin C. No, baby, no, it is synthetic vitamin C. So you don't want that. So you stick to things which are going to provide you with a natural vitamin C, which is your body needs, what your body needs, not synthetic. So organic camu camu, it's going to provide you with a natural vitamin C. See, this is why this is so important. So this is going to boost your immune system, but it's also going to be so superb, my gorgeous Virgolini, when it comes to your energy levels as well. What lots of people don't understand and realize is how vitamin D3 in particular is so good when it comes to boosting energy as well. And on top of all that, please, please, please do not forget, keep on taking organic moringa powder. Organic moringa powder is one of the most powerful supplements you can get out there. And no, I'm not selling this. I'm not selling this for myself. I'm not having this product. I'm not selling this for myself. I'm just trying to tell you what to go for, what I know energetically you're going to benefit from like there is no tomorrow. And of course, I'm taking all these supplements myself, you know. So organic moringa powder, it's one of the most powerful supplements you can actually get for yourself out there. It's the leaves from this tree that are so nutritious, like it's unbelievable. So if you take this organic moringa powder like about 3 times a week at least, it would be fantastic. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP, because only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Virgolini, or not. So now I'm going to start with the very first date. I'm sorry, this reading is probably confusing because I come up with so many things and I say so many dates, but all I can say to you that you are coming out of something really bad, and every single time when you come out of something really bad, there is literally the whole new world coming up to stare at your gorgeous little face. I mean, Samantha is getting all excited. I can hear it. A little Jenny, it's like all kind of getting like, oh my God, all over the place. Little Jenny, it's like, ooh, you know, it's like, it's fantastic, my gorgeous Virgolini. This is very important. So now, the very first day that I want to talk about, it's going to be the 1st of April. On the 1st of April, oh my God, you see how it's going to start. You will see the moment you wake up, the things are going to feel, things in general are going to feel different. The energy is going to feel much lighter. I know you're so intuitive, my gorgeous Virgolini. So I know that you're going to be able to feel this like, oh my God, not only that you're able to feel this energy like so powerfully, but at the same time, you also benefit from these energies in such a powerful way because you're very sensitive and you're able to feel them. When you're able to feel them, you're in such a way, you're also able to benefit from them as well. In terms of energy and creativity, you're going to feel so good to the point like on the 1st of April, for example, when you kind of wake up in the morning, it's like, you know, already you're going to be like kind of full of energy, okay? You're going to be full of energy. And even if like you didn't sleep for like about 2 or 3 days, you're still going to be like a big mama. Like you're still going to be absolutely like fine. You're still going to have so much energy. And not only that, but in your mind, you're going to feel so fresh. And in your mind, you're going to feel so kind of sharp, you know, as well. So it doesn't matter. Even if you didn't sleep 2 days before that, I'm telling you that this energy is going to be completely out of this world. And as soon as you wake up on the very 1st of April 2024, my gorgeous Virgolini, you are really going to have this idea on your mind. There is this amazing, incredible idea going to be on your mind. This idea which you are going to have, it's pretty much so to do with two different things. This idea which you're going to have is going to be brilliant, my gorgeous Virgolini. Pay attention. On the 1st of April, you are going to have an amazing idea. This incredible idea is literally going to change your life. You need to understand the importance of this. This idea which you're going to have, it's going to be consisting of two different things. Just remember this. It's going to be consisting of two different things. And this idea in itself, it's like so important because it's also like going to really kind of open your eyes, and it's going to help you to get a different perspective on what to kind of pose and you know, and delay and wait with, for example. But it's also going to show you which voluntary sacrifice do you need to make. You need to understand that this idea is gonna change your life. This idea is going to change your life. You need to understand this, because by the time you get to the 24th of April, by the time you get to the 24th of April 2024, you are going to have this probably on the 24th of April. You can literally expect the unexpected. On the 24th of April, you can literally expect the unexpected. But most importantly, on the 24th of April, when it comes to you expecting the, you know, unexpected, you are going to have this mind-blowing opportunity, which is gonna be directly connected to this particular idea, which was consisting of two different things on the very 1st of April 2024. So this is why this is going to be so important. Not only this is going to be a life-changing idea, not only that this is going to change every single aspect of your life, not only that by on the 24th of April 2024, you're already going to have like pretty much so an opportunity which is oh my God, gonna be directly connected to that particular idea. But this is gonna be so successful for you. This is gonna bring one of the biggest achievements into your life, one of the biggest recognitions. So all I can say is that this idea which you're gonna have is going to be extremely, extremely, extremely successful. My goodness. The second important date, my gorgeous Virgolini, it's going to be on the 2nd of April. On the 2nd of April, you are really pretty much so gonna have a very, very unusual dream. Again, this dream, it's not going to make sense whatsoever. So on the 2nd of April, you are gonna have a very unusual dream, which is not going to make sense, and you are barely going to be able to remember like a certain bits and pieces when it comes to that dream. So this is how you're gonna remember. There was something that you dreamt about, but you can barely remember. But on another hand, to make everything even more worse, when it comes to that dream, you know, kind of it was vivid in such a way where it did kind of get your attention. So by the time you get to the 27th of April, it's gonna be so important, because there is gonna be a very unusual situation which you're gonna have to deal with, and now suddenly you are gonna remember that dream, and suddenly you will know what that dream meant. And now this in itself is going to show you the way. This in itself is going to show you the way when it comes to that unusual situation that you're going to be dealing with, because it's going to be required from you to make like a certain decision, and that decision that you're going to make, you're going to kind of make based on that particular dream, because to you at that moment in time, everything is literally going to become crystal clear. Like, oh my goodness. The next important date, my gorgeous Virgolini, it's going to be on the 3rd of April. It's all right. I'm not going to be talking about every single day, but you've got quite a few dates this month. The next important date, it's going to be on the 3rd of April, my gorgeous Virgolini. In the 3rd of April, you are going to feel just like a little bit negative, and you are going to feel a little bit down, because you will realize, oh God, you know, it's to do with planning. It's to do with your future. And something is going to be bothering you, because you're going to find yourself feeling a little bit stuck, and you're going to realize, you know what, like I need to make an important decision, you know. And the decision, now this is another interesting thing which is going to happen here. You're going to realize that you need to make an important, my God, this month is going to be crazy, honestly. You're going to realize that you need to make an important decision. You know, and the decision is going to be based on some kind of opportunity that you've already became aware of. You need to be smart, you need to be clever, and you need to understand that you are doing the right thing. So you're already you're going to realize you're going to need to make a decision based on some kind of opportunity when it comes to what made you feel negative in the first place, when it comes to some kind of a plan. This is what is going to be connected to. And you need to understand that all this is happening because it's meant to be happening. So this is what's actually quite important here. So this opportunity, this decision that you're going to make based on the opportunity that is going to be on your mind, that you have been aware of for a while. And this in itself, it's also like, oh my God, are going to bring you a really big reason to party and to celebrate. This is so important because it's going to work really successfully for you. In fact, within the next few days, my gorgeous Virgolini, what you're actually going to realize, you are going to get a very, very positive news. You are going to get a very positive news, a very positive information, which is on one hand going to make you feel so good because it's going to bring a massive confirmation already that you have done the right thing. But you're also going to know within the next few days, at that moment in time, which next step do you need to take. Oh my goodness, very, very important, my gorgeous Virgolini, indeed. And also, what else I was going to recommend to you, look at this absolute stunner here. My gorgeous Virgolini, look at this, Dragon's Blood pendant. This one is seriously one of my favorite because I like anything like red, for example. I can feel like when I'm having this Dragon's Blood pendant, you know, I feel different while I'm holding this, you know, because it makes you very courageous. It's brilliant when it comes to, like, for example, energizing. It's fantastic when it comes to grounding and recentering. So if you feel a little bit space spaced out, it's absolutely fantastic. Like I feel spaced out all the time. No, I'm joking. No, but if you feel like a little bit spaced out, this is absolutely brilliant. And you know what else? A dragon's blood pendant is it's fantastic when it comes to problem solving. It's absolutely fantastic when it comes to problem solving, and it's absolutely fantastic when it comes to decision making. It prevents you from going into that stupid, silly, and unnecessary mode of being constantly indecisive. So this is why this is brilliant, because dragon's blood pendant not only brings you courage, but it also helps you to reconnect with yourself as well. My gorgeous Virgolini, if you do know somebody who can benefit from this, get that for them as well. And also you can buy this by clicking on the name of this video, and then you will see the link is going to be in the actual description of this video, or you can just go and see the comments section. I just pin products now in the comments section as well, or simply you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and you will see my shop is going to come up that way as well. Okay, so now my gorgeous Virgolini, the next important date, it's gonna be on the 11th of April. On the 11th of April, oh my God, you know, you are gonna feel so good. Not only on the 11th of April, you are really gonna have to start with, you are going to have a very, very strange experience, which is going to remind you of your own strangeness, and it's also going to help you to identify this strangeness and see this in a very positive light, because there is something so significant you're going to realize about your own strangeness here, my gorgeous Virgolini. This strangeness of yours, it's going to become imminent part of your life at this stage of your spiritual journey. You're going to start seeing this strangeness as, instead of your weakness, you're going to start seeing this as something absolutely powerful, absolutely remarkable. I know this sounds really crazy, but it's something which you are going to start recognizing and seeing about yourself, and also starting to recognize that if you kind of take this seriously, this in itself is going to make a really kind of powerful impact on your life as well. And this in itself, it's important when it comes to your spiritual evolution and your spiritual transformation as well. But on top of all that, it's also going to be something which is going to make you feel so much more courageous down on the line. This in itself, the 11th of April, it's not only about that, my gorgeous Virgolini, but let me tell you something, there is a bit more to the actual 11th of April, because something really crazy, like, oh my God, mental but good, it's actually going to happen here. What are you gonna hear? You're not gonna believe this. The 11th of April, this is the day when you're gonna really going to realize that your life is never going to be the same again. And I mean that in the best possible way. I don't mean that in some kind of downer way. I don't mean this in a negative way or in a sad way. No, baby, no, completely opposite. You will know that something like happened here. You will know that one of your dreams, that's how I can describe this. You will know that one of your dreams are about to come true, or one of your dreams has just come true, my gorgeous Virgolini. You are gonna feel so happy, because you will know how much this is going to change your life. You're not going to believe this, and it's going to be good. And on top of all that, you know, you are going to feel you will know that your life is going to become so much more practical after this point in time. It looks like you're going to realize by the 11th of April we're wasting your precious energy, but you're also going to realize on the 11th of April where exactly you should be putting more and more of your precious energy towards. So it's not only about practicality, my gorgeous Virgolini, but it's also about an aspect of your life that now it's gonna bring such a beautiful focus, and you will clearly kind of know that, you know, what is gonna be on your mind here as well. there is some kind of a new project which is going to be on your mind here. There is some kind of new venture going to be on your mind here, you know. And the fact that you are going to get a very positive message about your finances, you know, this is also like kind of going to confirm to you that, you know, what you're planning to do, it's like something that you should most certainly kind of take as seriously as you possibly can. Because this in itself, it's really kind of gonna, on one hand, it's about what you always wanted to do. It's like kind of something that makes you feel really enthusiastic, which is going to be on your mind. But then on another hand, you will know that there is something, this is all going to lead towards you. All this is going to lead towards you knowing and understanding clearly what do you have to explore here. Okay, so all this is going to lead not only towards you realizing how you want to start a new venture, but at the same time, kind of what's really important here, the most important aspect of all this here, it's like you will be drawn towards like exploring something. And this is something that you should really do, because it's to do with things that make you feel so enthusiastic. It's to do with what was on your mind for a while, but then again, it's also to do with this fresh inspiration which you are indeed going to have. And also, my gorgeous Virgolini, another thing I was going to recommend, sorry. Another thing I was going to recommend you is this gorgeous little, so cute, peanut obsidian. Peanut obsidian is fantastic. You know why? Because on one hand, it protects you against negative energy, negative people, negative vibrations, and things like that, all sorts of negativity. It's brilliant for stress. It's brilliant for anxiety, against stress, against anxiety. And it's also, on another note, it helps you to kind of recognize while you're wearing this. It's bringing such an interesting balance into your life, because it immediately like kind of redirects you towards those things that you should like kind of give your energy to, in terms of like, you know, what you should be creative about and what you should avoid. You see, this is why it's so important. This gorgeous peanut obsidian comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Just click on the name of this video, it's going to expand, or you can find it on top of the comments. I will pin, or you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonus in shop, and then you will see my page is going to come up that way as well. The next important date is going to be on the 22nd of April. On the 22nd of April, my gorgeous Virgolini, it's like, oh my God, it's crazy. Do you know what? An important information message about some kind of a progress here. This is going to mean to you so much. An important message when it comes to some kind of progress, you know, and it's also again to do with when it comes to some kind of progress, and it's to do with an aspect of your life that has been giving you problems, because of that progress you couldn't start something new. Every time when you would want to start something new, everything would kind of go wrong because of this particular progress. So this has been kind of causing this domino effect in your life, and it was affecting you in so many different ways. So this this now, when you become aware of this progress, this is going to be so important, because you will know what to go for now when you become aware of this progress. You will know what to go for, because it's going to be on your mind. And now all I can say is go for it. Just remember, this progress, this bastard, no, this progress, the problem that happened because of this, you know, what didn't kind of move on, or this wasn't working for you for a while, and this affected you in such a way where you couldn't start something new because of that. So that's why you're gonna feel like, oh my God, this is brilliant. So now you will know what to go for, because there was something really specific that you wanted to try every time lately within the last couple of months, and you couldn't. Certain problems will always come up, and now you will know that your path is clear. You know, this is your light at the end of a very, very dark tunnel here, my gorgeous Virgolini, indeed. So something really specific is going to be on your mind, something you're so passionate about. Your passion is going to be ignited here like there is no tomorrow. Just go for it. You are indeed going to feel this creative spark. You're going to feel motivated so much, because because you will know that this is to do with an energized potential. You're going to feel such a strong connection towards this aspect of your life. You're nurturing your spirit, you're nurturing your soul here. Not only that this is going to be so rewarding for you, like this is going to be so rewarding for you, like financially, I can see that this is going to be ridiculously rewarding for you indeed, but it's also going to bring so much energy into your life. You know, this is the beginning of a very beautiful adventure, and you're going to notice within the next like about a few weeks after this moment in time how fearless, you know, you actually became. So this in itself is gonna lead towards you already by the end of the month making an important step, an important move when it comes to something you wanted to manifest for such a long time. Not only that this is what you wanted to manifest, but this is already gonna start the process of manifestation by the end of April 2024. Absolutely remarkable indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Virgolini, it's gonna be on the 29th of April. On the 29th of April, oh my God, something kind of negative is gonna happen. You know, I'm not being funny, but something negative is gonna happen here on the 29th of April. And what is going to happen, it's kind of going to throw you out of balance a little bit. It's going to surprise you. It's going to even shock you a little bit, okay? So on the 29th of April, something a little bit negative is going to happen, and this is indeed going to shock you, and it's going to surprise you a little bit. But then important thing to mention here, it's not the fact that you're going to be shocked or surprised and all that. What's important to mention is you will know where to set the boundaries here. That negative situation, it's going to, this is your guidance, this is your map, baby. Yes, yes, this is your sign, this is your guidance. Where do you need to set the boundaries here as soon as you can? You need to do this in order to protect yourself, protect your life, protect your energy, my gorgeous Virgolini. This is very, very important. Not only that this is the right thing to do, but this is going to be extremely wise choice for you to do. For some reason, this is going to be so positive when it comes to your connection to the people in general. You know, this is gonna really nicely open you up, and it's gonna be really positive for you, for your social lives, and for the people in your life in general. And it's even going to reflect so beneficially for you when it comes to your own spirituality as well. You're gonna notice after that moment in time, after you set the boundaries, you will notice how more you're gonna come out of yourself, how much more happier you're gonna be with yourself, how you're gonna be thinking about socializing immediately, how you will be thinking about how much you want to reconnect with people immediately, my gorgeous Virgolini, you know. But it's also like on the spiritual side of things, you are going to be reminded of something now suddenly which you haven't done in absolute ages in terms of spirituality. You're going to become so passionate about something really specific that you haven't done in absolute ages, and you're going to be surprised with yourself again. My God, where is this coming from? And this is because as soon as you start doing, when you get that like spiritual message, when it comes to you that you want to do something you haven't done in ages, but it's to do with spirituality. Let's say it's smudging your home. Let's say it's smudging your home with a dry sage, let's say. And you kind of do this. You follow this vibration. You follow this flow. You're gonna get, so let's say it's smudging, and then you just go and do this. You see, you just have to follow this powerful, mind-blowing connection. You know why? Because again, one thing is going to lead into another. So let's say your message was here with all this, like, oh, I need to smudge a home, and you start the process of smudging home, and you are gonna have this mind-blowing intuitive message. Like for example, you're gonna have this intuitive message, my gorgeous Virgolini, at that moment in time, and that intuitive message which you are gonna have, it's most certainly to do with like some kind of realization. What do you need to do with money? What do you need to do with finances? Some kind of idea it's gonna come to you. When it comes to finances, some kind of idea, some kind of realizations, and this is some kind of direction that you are going to need to follow, because it's going to be really, really positive. When it comes to something that you've been worrying about, the finances, there you go, this is what it is, this is what I was looking for, I guess. When it comes to something what you were worrying about, finances, or something like that financial situation didn't allow you to do, it's going to be along those lines. This is an intuitive message which you are going to get at that moment in time as a direct result of you following your spirit and following this really, really powerful informations, you know, that are coming from very, very deep within, that are connected to your spiritual journey, like so specifically, like, oh my God. So now, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. This is gonna be a remarkable month for those of you in relationship. All I can say to you that within the first about 10 days, you are gonna have a really good news for the Virgolinis in relationships. For those of you in relationships, at the beginning of this April, you are gonna have an amazing news, both of you. This news is gonna make you feel so happy, and it's gonna make you feel alive again, because this news is something which you have been worrying about, and it's something which you have been waiting for. This news could have been bad, or this news could have been really good, and in this case, this news is gonna be absolutely brilliant. My gorgeous Virgolini, you both gonna be so happy, because now everything is going to start making sense. This news, it's also going to be like the beginning of a whole new life, whole new journey for both of you. Not only you will be able to do something so specific that was really slowed down, and I've seen this for so long now. Not only you will be able to kind of do something which was so slowed down, but you will also have an option and opportunity to clearly speed something up. And when it comes to speeding something up, my gorgeous Virgolini, the only way for both of you to do this, you need to be 100% certain, and you should be, and you need to be 100% like optimistic, and you need to kind of like and you also need to understand that you're only going to be able to do if you take this very, very seriously. And if you at the same time, you're going to need to understand that you are going to need to come out of your comfort zone, because within the next few months, you will be doing things, both of you, that you don't want to do. But sometimes in life, that's exactly what we need to do in order to get to the very, very important stage. So this is something that you're going to need to discuss. And I can see that there is going to be like a really important discussion. And thank God that you are going to decide to go towards the right way, to go towards the right direction, which is something which is going to change both of your lives forever in the best possible way. Again, absolutely brilliant indeed. And your partner, also my gorgeous Virgolini, your partner is doing something that it's like kind of they're damaging themselves with something. Your partner is damaging themselves with something. They're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, you know. So maybe it's like some kind of mini addiction or something like that, or something, and you are aware of this, you were aware of this, and you just need to kind of point that out to your partner, because you don't want your partner to get used to something completely that they shouldn't get used to in the first place. So it's to do with maybe, don't get me wrong, with some kind of addiction. But then, as I said before, there are all sorts of addictions that people have nowadays, you know. So it's just about working out which addiction your partner needs to kind of chill out from a little bit, because if they carry on with this, it's gonna be irreversible later on. So now this is the time of April, and it's a perfect time, perfect energy and vibration for your partner to come out of it. Then another thing I was going to say, for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Virgolini, what is going to be gone, what is going to be happening, sorry, what is going to be gone, what is going to be happening throughout this month, it's going to be crazy. I can see that you are really going to come out of your shell quite a lot, and there is this particular person who is going to inspire you, who is really going to motivate you, like your friend or somebody, or like a really fantastic family member. Somebody's going to be motivating you like there is no tomorrow, my gorgeous Virgolini. This is so important. That particular person is going to motivate you to come out of your comfort zone and to do something which you haven't done in absolute ages. And I think it's maybe like going out, having some fun, and maybe going out to a specific place or a specific area. Something is going to happen which you haven't done in absolute ages. The bottom line is that you're absolutely going to love what's going to happen. You're going to have a great time, and I think it's again about you really literally just noticing how much attention you are having. And there is going to be the attention that you're going to have from people this month that is going to make you feel so good about yourself. Some important people, or some people who you would think that they wouldn't notice you or you wouldn't fancy you for whichever reason. But in terms of confidence, this is going to rub off on you in such a good way. And there is somebody really specific who is gonna fancy pants of you, my gorgeous Virgolini, by the end of this month. Somebody so gorgeous is gonna come forward. Yeah, somebody gorgeous is gonna come forward who's gonna fancy you so much by the end of this month, and you're gonna love it. But there is a problem. There is a little problem. You need to understand that you need to come out of something. You are either still fancying somebody from your past or you have been maybe affected in a negative way when it comes to relationships in your past. You need to recognize this and you need to move on from that, because lately, my gorgeous Virgolini, when somebody would fancy you or like you, as soon as you fancy someone, that's great, you fancy someone, but as soon as they return, as soon as they fancy you back, you're like, you don't fancy them immediately. You don't fancy them immediately. Did you notice that? This has been happening with you quite a lot lately, and this is due to you not being ready deep down for a new relationship. So now there are going to be elements of that when it comes to this gorgeous person. Again, there is something which is going to start putting you off, and my advice is to try to work out what this is. It's either somebody has done something to you in the past when it comes to relationship and you still feel uneasy, or do you know what I mean, it's just like basically it's something that, you know, negative experience, or you were hurt, you know, you need to really kind of like work on this. It's very important, because this has been like kind of causing certain fears subconsciously when it comes to you meeting other people, because the energy is going to be just perfect. You will benefit from it because you're going to be able to see this from a slightly different angle, and this is the time when for the first time in a while you will be able to identify this and do something about it. Okay, my gorgeous Virgolini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.